Hey, Moody Foodies! Today we're diving into a dessert dilemma that's a bit more serious than your typical baking blunder. Imagine you're enjoying a slice of strawberry rhubarb bakewell tart from New Season's Market. Sounds delightful, right? But here's the twist. This popular treat was just slapped with a Class 1 recall by the FDA. That's their code red, folks. Why the alarm? Well, it turns out this tart was hiding a secret ingredient: almonds. Not listed on the package, these sneaky nuts have caused quite the stir. Let's break down what this all means and why it's a big deal. Serving up smiles one dish at a time. Food is Thy Mood is now live. Alright, let's dig deeper into this tart saga. What exactly triggered a full-scale recall for a simple dessert tart? The strawberry rhubarb bakewell tart comes neatly packed in a plastic clamshell container, sporting a chic black and white label from New Season's Market. This dessert was only available in their stores across Washington and Oregon, with all 261 units now under the recall spotlight. Now, how did this almond uncover operation come to light? It all started when a team member decided to snack on the tart and ended up having a mild allergic reaction. Thankfully, they didn't need medical attention, but it sure raised some eyebrows. Upon investigation, it was confirmed that, oops, the tart did contain almond flour. Problem is, no one mentioned almonds on the label. That little oversight is what kicked off the whole recall. Let's find out just how serious this nutty mix-up could get. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is a Class 1 recall? It's pretty serious business. The FDA reserves this classification for situations where there's a reasonable probability that a product will cause serious adverse health effects or even death. Yikes! In the case of our clandestine almond tart, the stakes are high because for folks allergic to nuts, even a small trace can trigger a life-threatening reaction. That's why the FDA is super strict about declaring allergens. They want to make sure everyone can enjoy their treats without a side of danger. Let's dive into why these undeclared ingredients are no small matter. So why all the fuss about declaring allergens like tree nuts on food labels? Have you ever wondered what could happen if someone unknowingly eats a product with undeclared nuts? Well, it's not just about being extra cautious, it's about keeping people safe. For someone with a nut allergy, eating a product that secretly contains nuts can be like playing a dangerous game of culinary roulette. The reactions can range from mild itching or a rash to something as severe as anaphylaxis. Anaphylaxis is no joke. It's an extreme, often rapid reaction that can lead to difficulty breathing, a dramatic drop in blood pressure, and even loss of consciousness. Imagine going from enjoying your dessert to facing a life-threatening situation in minutes. That's the scary reality for those with serious allergies. That's exactly why it's crucial for food companies to be transparent and meticulous in their ingredient listings. By clearly stating the presence of allergens like tree nuts, they help prevent these dangerous episodes and ensure that everyone can make informed choices about their food. Ensuring safety isn't just good practice. It's a responsibility manufacturers must take seriously to protect their consumers. Now let's take a look at some other recent slip-ups where allergens went unnoticed. It's not just our tart that's causing a stir, but are there other products out there surprising consumers with hidden allergens? This issue of hidden allergens is popping up more often than a jack in the box. Take for instance the recent recall of salad bowls by Heinen's in Ohio. Just like our tart, these salads were called back for hiding tree nuts. No heads up given on the label. And Heinen's isn't the only one. It's a part of a bigger pattern we're seeing. From cookies to crackers and even some frozen foods, various products have been yanked off shelves because they forgot to mention a few critical ingredients. These oversights highlight the widespread challenge in the food industry, keeping ingredient lists clear and comprehensive. Each recall serves as a reminder of the vital need for accuracy in food labeling, ensuring safety for all, especially those navigating the tricky waters of food allergies. Now let's explore what the FDA is doing to clamp down on this issue and protect consumers. So what's the FDA doing to keep our food safe? A whole lot, actually. The FDA plays a critical role of food safety sheriff, enforcing strict regulations on food labeling. Their main goal? To make sure every ingredient, especially major allergens, is clearly listed on food products. This isn't just a polite suggestion, it's the law. Why are these regulations so strict, and what happens if companies don't comply? Under the Food Allergen Labeling and Consumer Protection Act, there are 8 major allergens that must be declared on food labels: milk, eggs, fish, shellfish, tree nuts, peanuts, wheat, and soybeans. And recently, sesame made the list as the 9th major allergen. If a product contains any of these, the label needs to shout it out clearly. If companies slip up and fail to declare these allergens, the consequences can be steep. We're talking about product recalls, hefty fines, and potential legal action. Beyond the financial hit, there's a big reputational risk. A recall can damage a brand's trust with consumers, making them think twice before grabbing that product off the shelf again. These regulations and consequences are all about keeping consumers safe and informed, allowing everyone to eat without fear of hidden dangers. Now let's see how consumers are reacting to these recalls and the impact on their trust in food products. When it comes to recalls, the ripple effects can be huge, and consumer reactions often light up social media like a fireworks show. What are consumers really saying about these recalls, and how is it affecting their trust in brands? Following the recall of the strawberry rhubarb bakewell tart, consumers took to platforms like Twitter and Facebook to express their concerns. Some shared stories of close calls with allergens, while others praised companies for taking swift action to rectify their mistakes. However, not all feedback was positive. Many voiced frustration over the recurring theme of undeclared allergens, highlighting a growing distrust in food labeling. This mixed bag of reactions underscores a broader impact on consumer trust. Each recall notice chips away at the confidence people have in their favorite brands, making them more cautious about their food choices. It's a wake-up call for the industry to tighten up their practices and for consumers to remain vigilant about what they're putting on their tables. That's a wrap. Today, we tackled undeclared allergens and why they're a big deal, especially when it comes to food recalls like the almond-laced dessert tart saga. Remember, always check those labels, especially if you have allergies. If you ever face an allergic reaction, don't hesitate. Seek medical help pronto. Stay safe and informed. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and bell icon to stay updated with more content like this. Share this video to spread awareness about food safety. Stay smart, stay safe, and keep watching.